What's up, guys? Jason here, aspiring entrepreneur, showing you the day in the life of a budding entrepreneur, just the hustle and grind of, well, right now, trying to get hired on, I shouldn't say trying, how to get hired, figuring out how to get hired on Upwork. So for those of you just joining me, essentially I have been working on a pitch deck for the past couple of days and got some good old-fashioned support and feedback from some family and my dad. So up way later than I should have been working on that. And I should say lesson learned, but I think we've all done this, right? You have a project, so you have the option of going to bed or just staying up and doing it. And I think as entrepreneurs, it's really easy for us to be like, yeah, let's do it. And then just like stay up super late. Well, 12 o'clock is super late for me. I don't know what's super late for you, but 12 o'clock is super late for me. And then of course, my alarm goes off at 6:30, and I'm just like this. And then if you don't finish that last sleep cycle, your whole day is destroyed. So instead of fighting, hundreds of thousands of years of, human evolution and biology, if you remember, we used to go to bed when the sun went down because we didn't have these cool things called lights. Yes, we had fire, but we still didn't stay up till, 1 or 2 a.m. working on stuff. We went to bed and then we woke up. So that's our natural circadian rhythm. I know there's a few of you out there who you have to work nighttime things. I think my best friend and my wife, they both have jobs that require them to work all night or late into the night at some time, so I get that. But for the rest of us, if you have that option, just go to bed. Just go to bed, time and time again. If you ever wonder why it's one of the reasons it's so easy for me to sit here and work all day is because I've had a full night's rest and I'm going with my circadian rhythm as opposed to against it. So the next time you get that second wind at 11 o'clock, don't make the same mistake I did and stay up and be like, yeah, let's do it. I'm just going to pound through and this is going to be great because I'm an entrepreneur and I'm building my dream, blah, blah, blah. And then the next day you're like this, you're a zombie, and then it just takes the entire day to recover. So you want to have energy like this every morning at, what is it? Well, it's 9:20 today, but normally I'm talking to you at 7. Go to sleep. Anyway, now that I'm done with that rant, I wanted to share a cool new thing I got today, the Canon GX7. So I've actually been using my Google Nexus Android phone. Yes, I use Android. I always get looks when I pull out an Android phone. They're like, how are you a marketer and not use an iPhone? Well, I don't know, but with the apps that I can't get on on Android, I'm probably pretty close to being stuck getting an iPhone, but that'll be the day because I'm a Windows dude for life, not a PC. PC stands for personal computer, by the way. Macs are personal computers. It's not PC versus Mac. They're both PCs. Anyway, example of great marketing, though. Definitely example of great marketing. But moving forward, not now, because this isn't my one thing. My one thing today is going to be focused on building that pitch deck. However, this guy I picked up for vlogging because right now I'm using my phone. And as you can imagine, it's kind of hard to do things when your phone is being used as your video camera, especially when I'm recording videos like this and I get a phone call. And since I am anticipating a little uptick in phone calls because I'm submitting so many proposals, man, I really got to fix that proposal thing. I keep saying proposal instead of proposal. Sending so many proposals, see, I just did it again. Proposals. I'm definitely anticipating needing to use my phone a little more and starting my Instagram stuff next week. I need the phone to post on Instagram. So essentially, I bought a $600 camera because I want to make phone calls and make Instagram posts with my phone instead of using it as a vlogging thing. Yeah, should be a good investment. So I'll try it out later. I have no idea how to use this thing. I picked it up. I got a couple $100 off because I picked it up slightly used, and it looks like I lucked out. It looks like it works, but we'll see when I charge it, and if it stinks, I can always return it. So quick tip, if you do that open box stuff, make sure you do it from someone who's fulfilled by Amazon, because then you can just ship it right back to the Amazon warehouse, as opposed to, trying to deal with an independent seller, which I can tell you from personal experience and as someone who used to sell on eBay, it's a really big pain in the butt. So there you go. There's the introduction for today's vlog. Time to, you guessed it, get to work. Oh, and before I forget, thank you to all 406 of you for subscribing. Passed the 400 mark yesterday. Super excited. And hey, tell your entrepreneurial friends that there's this crazy guy named Jason who's in the trenches just like the rest of us, building a business and documenting the whole thing. Okay, shameless plug. Hit like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Now I'm seriously am gonna go work. Pitch deck round 2 is done. So sent that back off to get some reviews back and have made the decision that I should probably cool my jets a little bit with the proposals, because looking at some of the proposals I sent, the pitch deck version that I was using had some really silly mistakes in it, like the website. My own website URL was wrong. Like I forgot an N in funnel, and so the N in funnel. So I just need to cool my jets a little bit, give it a little more time, because I really wanted to get it out. But at the same time, looking at how I'm spending my time, it might be good that I'm getting proposals out, but it's not really worth my time if I'm sending proposals out that are never going to be replied to, because I'm not ready to, because I'm giving a bad, first foot forward, if you will, or bad first impression. So now it's time to go back to my task list. I have a ton of things to essentially sort through and figure out what is the best option to do next. So yesterday and then the day before that was all about Upwork and the pitch deck. I'm still going to be working on that. And now it's time to develop a Instagram marketing strategy that I'm going to pass off to my assistant. And then after that, I get to jump into Fiverr, because one of the things I'm going to do here is have a little series for you guys going on setting up very tight, Fiverr's a niche microsite anyway, for micro job site, but setting up micro jobs for marketing gigs. So I'll set those up and play around with those and see what bites and what people want. And then in the works in the background, I'm really excited to be sharing with you, after a ton of education, will be my marketing funnel for my business. So I'm going to choose, right now I think I'm going to go after e-commerce. And so all of my marketing materials are going to be around PPC ads for e-commerce businesses. I think that'll be a good fit for me, because there's a lot of data and analytics in there, and most people who run AdWords don't like shopping ads, for good reason. They can be a real mess. So I gotta go figure out how to make that mess really simple and automatable and easy to outsource to the team, and then go and sell it. So yeah, that's it. I'm pretty that's it. I'm gonna go eat. And done. So not the most productive day of the week. Not focusing, not having that 10 minutes in the morning to focus on what I needed to do for the day. Really just threw off the whole day. That trajectory that I had, just everything ran out of steam as soon as I finished that big project that was on my mind. I didn't have the next step, and so I was just scatterbrained the rest of the day. And it shows the importance of planning ahead the path that you're going to take, even if it's going to get wonky. Like I had that meeting with a fellow entrepreneur. I thought it was tomorrow, and it worked out. But even though things like that will happen, it's still so critical to just
know what your ideal trajectory is, so you can just go, 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 and all your mental energy is on that. So I'm ending the day not all that satisfied because I just feel so scattered. And this is where I feel like there's a million different things to do because I didn't take the time in the morning, 15 minutes, to just focus in, what's everything that's on my mind, clear the clutter, and then focus on what's important. So that wraps up the day. And tomorrow, well, because I didn't plan the day, I have no idea what I'm working on tomorrow, but I can guarantee you that tomorrow the first thing I'm going to do is spend an extra amount of time really honing in and focusing in on where should I be spending my time with this new business, and should I be doing Instagram at all? Because I was looking at the initial cost, it was a couple $100 to do it the right way to get it started, but then that's a couple $100 I'm not spending advertising, my core business, if you will, the agency. So big questions. I'll have to sleep on it, think about it, and just continue to be vigilant to make sure that I am focusing on what is important, focusing in on the one or two things that are going to get me to where I want to go, and ignoring all of the rest and letting lots of emails pile up in my inbox. I think there's like 15 or 20 that I haven't reviewed. That's a lot for me. I like having a clean inbox. So keep building the business you love, guys. Keep kicking butt. I will see you tomorrow. Take care.